Hello and welcome to this St. Matthew's Creation Devotional video. These videos are designed to help us think ecologically about our lives, about our faith and about our worship. We'll be making use of music, prayers, Bible readings and a short reflection to help to guide our thoughts towards this ecological centre. For this video we'll have a reflection on air, that thing which encapsulates the whole earth and is so vital to all of life. I'd recommend taking these videos slowly so that the words have time to sink in and we have time to process. In the information box below this video you'll find some extra resources to do with ecological prayers which you're welcome to use to help you in this process. Praised be you, my Lord, with all your creatures, especially Sir Brother Sun, who is the day through whom you give us light. And he is beautiful and radiant, with great splendour of you most high he bears the likeness. Praised be you, my Lord, through Sister Moon and the stars. In the heavens you have made them bright, precious and fair. Praised be you, my Lord, through Brothers Wind and Air, and fair and stormy all weather's moods, by which you cherish all that you have made. Praised be you, my Lord, through Sister Water, so useful, humble, precious and pure. Praised be you through Brother Fire, through whom you light the night, and he is beautiful and playful and robust and strong. Praised be you, my Lord, through our sister Mother Earth, who sustains and governs us, producing varied fruit with coloured flowers and herbs. Praised be to you, my Lord, through those who grant pardon for love of you and bear sickness and trial. We gather in the image of the Creator, who is a community of love. We gather in the name of the Redeemer, who reconciles all of creation. We gather in the presence of the Life Giver, who inspires new life and renews it. The Lord merely spoke, and the heavens were created. He breathed the word, and all the stars were born. He assigned the sea its boundaries, and locked the oceans in vast reservoirs. Let the whole world fear the Lord, and let everyone stand in awe of him. For when he spoke, the world began. It appeared at his command. Amidst the vast vacuum of space exists our tiny planet, wrapped in a layer of atmosphere, an envelope of invisible, insubstantial, vital, life-giving air. We live our whole lives without seeing it, save for fleeting bubbles rising to the surface. But without it, our little home would be little more than a barren rock hurtling through space. Every minute of every day, every living thing inhales and exhales, or absorbs and diffuses this crucial agent of life. It is our breath that animates us and enables us. People in ancient times called it ruach. It's both the wind and the life-giving breath of God. The infusion of air is what turned a pile of mud into a human, Adam. Without it, he would have remained a sodden lump of clay, perfectly formed, yet motionless. Adam inhaled, drawing in the air around him, providing his body with vital compounds for cellular function, and he exhaled, releasing back into the world. A breath shared with all living things, with our planet home. Ruach is not reserved for humanity, but a gift for all creation. The same breath breathed throughout time, inhaled and exhaled from Christ's newborn breath to his dying exhalation on the cross, Ruach, given by God for creation. The same breath given to the disciples in John's Pentecost as Jesus breathed upon them, with the same intimacy of Ruach as between God and that first beloved creation. It's the same breath as the climbing vine or the bellowing elk. It's the same breath as our first as we enter the world, and the same as our joyous gasp as we emerge from the waters of baptism. It's God's gift, Ruach. Yet we don't honor or revere it. We pollute the air with our need for industry, our busy motorized lives, our desire for profit over sustainability or care. We've forgotten that the air is not ours to colonize, but a gift given to all. We poison the well of life and demolish our planet's lungs through deforestation. For what? Well, for cheap meat and corruption. We filled the air with poison and smog so much that in some places to inhale is to risk one's life, bringing on cancer, asthma, or other respiratory diseases. And who's at the most risk? It's the poorest, the ones who can't afford to leave the thick smog of a densely populated city. We filled the atmosphere with so many pollutants that it no longer protects the surface of the earth from the harsh rays of the sun. Not only that, but heat gets trapped beneath the layers of pollution, insulating the earth and raising the temperature, causing unpredictable weather and rising sea levels. And again, who is at the most risk? It's those who rely on the land for food and income, those who've been segregated to coastal areas. For instance, in the south of the USA, it's primarily black communities and ethnic minorities. They're the ones who will suffer the most from our negligence. The air is not ours. It belongs to the earth. It is vital to all life, yet we treat it as if it was of no consequence at all. Its invisibility has left it a victim of human greed and neglect. So let's take time to see, inhale, and to exhale. Creator of life, at your word the earth brought forth plants, yielding seed and trees of every kind, bearing fruit. The rivers, mountains, minerals, seas and forests sustained life. The eyes of all look to you to satisfy the needs of every living thing. And throughout time, the earth has sustained life. Through the planetary cycles of days and seasons, renewal and growth, you opened your hand to give creatures our food in the proper time. In your wisdom, you granted a Sabbath, a blessed time to rest in gratitude for all that you've given, a time to liberate ourselves from vicious consumption, a time to allow the land and all creatures to rest from the burden of production. But these days, our living pushes the planet beyond its limits. Our demand for growth and our never-ending cycle of production and consumption are exhausting our world. The forests are leached, the topsoil erodes, the fields fail, the deserts advance, the seas acidify, the storms intensify. We've not allowed the land to observe her Sabbath, and the earth is struggling to be renewed. During this season, we ask you to grant us courage to observe a Sabbath for our planet. Strengthen us with the faith to trust in your providence. Inspire us with the creativity to share what we've been given. Teach us to be satisfied with enough, and send your Holy Spirit to renew the face of creation. In the name of the one who came to proclaim good news to all creation, Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you for joining us. I'd encourage you to continue using these videos and the resources within them and alongside them in your prayers and your reflections. If you'd like to get in touch with me, then you can email me at curate@stmatthewswalsall.co.uk, or if you'd like to get in touch with our rector, Jim, you can email him at rector@stmatthewswalsall.co.uk.